What's going on, everyone? Welcome to our new show, The Reckoning, where we're going to be talking about sports, a little bit of politics maybe, and more sports. I got the best co-host in the world, New York City OG. What's going on, my brother?
Tramel, what's going on? Thank you very much for the invite in what will be a historic and epic journey. Episode 1 of The Reckoning is upon us for all the sports fans, nation and worldwide. Let's get it, baby. Woo!
Now we're not going to waste no time. We're going to get into our first topic. Yay or nay, is Draymond Green worth $165 million over 5 seasons?
The answer is no. Draymond Green, 4-time NBA champion, believes he's worth a 4 to 5 year contract extension of $140 to $168 million. And I'm going to have to strike it down because he averaged nearly more fouls than points in the NBA Finals. And that's facts.
More fouls than points in the NBA Finals. Let's focus a little bit more on what Draymond Green has done, because I think he deserves the money. 4-time NBA champion, 4-time NBA All-Star, 7-time NBA defensive team, 2-time All-NBA. How can you deny him the money? Who else in a 10-year career have the same accomplishments as Draymond?
I'm going to have to simply tear down what you're telling me by giving you these facts. Draymond Green is the reason why the Warriors are not the greatest team in NBA history, because they've never three-peated. And why is that? Because Draymond Green got suspended as LeBron led the 1-3 deficit, becoming the first team with the Cavs in NBA Finals history to come back from a 3-1 Finals deficit. And he left Oracle Arena as NBA champion and NBA Finals MVP. And the second time was when Durant went down with the Achilles tendon injury. Klay Thompson tore his ACL. Did Draymond Green help bring in another championship?
Wait, hold on. How many teams three-peated this last decade?
That would be the LA Lakers. That was the last team to three-peat.
In this last decade?
Yes, sir.
In the last decade, the Warriors won 4 championships. What other team won 4 championships this last decade?
Ooh, this last decade. Obviously, it would be the Warriors. I'd have to pull up the NBA Finals history.
I mean, but
stats, right?
We don't need the facts right now. We don't need the facts. What we need is to say that Draymond Green is a 4-time NBA champion. It don't matter if he three-peated. It don't matter if he two-peated. The Warriors won 4 championships in the past decade. Draymond Green, Michigan, where he's from, right? He plays hard.
Correct.
He plays old school basketball, the basketball that I grew up on, the basketball that I love. Yes, he makes mistakes, but he plays hard. He leaves it all out on the court, and he gets the job done. I say Draymond Green, $165 million over 5 years. He got to get the money.
And to that, I say to you, what about the youngsters coming up? Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, they want to see a payday too. Do you not think that they should be compensated well for what they've done? Because they're the ones who stepped up, while Draymond Green plays the role of enforcer, getting all crazy and reckless with his play on the court. I mean, to be honest with you, just to add a sidebar, I knew something was wrong with sports fans nationwide when they said that prime Draymond Green could guard a prime Shaquille O'Neal. People who say and think that's true just show how zero to little NBA knowledge they truly have. And that's the problem. People have fallen in love.
I don't care. I don't care what the people say. You know, some people is just crazy. But Draymond Green plays a role. Now, you brought up Jordan Poole. Think about it as the Jackson 5. Nobody is going to get paid like Michael. Some people got to get paid like Tito and Jermaine, right? Draymond Green plays an important role on the Warriors team. He plays an important role in the NBA of keeping it authentic, not making it like wrestling. You got guys flopping all over the place, not getting hit. At least I know if Draymond Green hits somebody, it's not going to be a flop. It's going to be real, and he's going to let his presence be felt on that court. And like I said, nobody plays basketball like him. You know, the league has gotten so soft. You know, Draymond Green would have blended in on the Pistons. He probably would have been soft on the Pistons too, you know, in that era. But he brings an intangible that people often overlook just because he's not putting up big points, just because he's not assists and all this other stuff. He still plays an important role. $165 million, 5 seasons. Give Draymond the money.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to have to simply disagree with that. But it's okay to disagree as long as I see your valid point. But I, too, also have a valid point that was not Draymond Green the one who the media had portrayed as being the reason why Durant had left the Warriors in the first place. Like, let's be real. Draymond Green, he also is a rarity. He's an NBA on TNT in season, as in during the regular season, analyst. And if I'm the Warriors, you have to pick a side. You can't be doing NBA on TNT during the regular season. Like, how is that supposed to work? He's got to be dedicated to the team. It's not like he's going to bed hungry. He talks about his podcast all the time. So come on now.
NYCOG, are you a hater?
Am I a hater of Draymond Green? The answer is yes. I have no problem with speaking my truth. And I have no love for Draymond Green on the context that he's always talking about how any of the Warrior teams, I think he's now been saying that 2017 Warriors could have beaten the 1998 Chicago. Like, stop disrespecting the past. Because
what is he supposed to say? What is he supposed to say? Is he supposed to say that my team would lose to the Chicago Bulls? We talk about men, grown men with egos, right? He's not supposed to say that my team would get smacked or lose against Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls. Even if you think that you're going to lose, you don't go in there saying that I'm going to lose. Like, what's wrong with what he's saying?
He's looking for clickbait to get views and engage with the sheep with the mindless banter as people have to pick apart the three-peat Bulls and talking about Tony Kukoc guarding Klay Thompson or Durant, and that Draymond Green wouldn't even be a force on offense because they would probably negate him with someone like Dennis Rodman.
Okay, like I said, 4-time NBA champion, 4-time NBA All-Star, 7-time defensive team, 2-time All-NBA, $165 million over 5 seasons. I'll leave you with the final word, New York City OG.
Final word is that Draymond Green, I want to see him take his talents elsewhere and show he could hold it down. Because with all due respect, if you, Trammell, or I was playing with the Splash Brothers and then you add Kevin Durant, who wouldn't be catching wreck on an NBA court? I'll just leave it at that.
All right. Now we're going to leave it to the people. Let us know what you think in the comments. And let us know, do you think Draymond Green deserves $165 million or max contract over 5 seasons? Catch you guys later. Peace.